Hi everyone, happy Friday. My name is Christina and I want to welcome you to Serenity in Stitches. I've been working on my craft room and I thought I'd give a little update. Let's flick on the lights. I did put some little hanging lights around my yarn. Still out of breath from COVID pneumonia. At least I'm not in the hospital. That's what I keep thinking to myself. So I did buy these little, I forget what kind of lights these are called, but these little track lights or, anyway, a little string of lights from IKEA that I have up on my Kallax shelving unit that I have here. And I'm so glad I got the biggest one because I've definitely been filling it up. Anyway, after a couple of days, I'm definitely making progress. Let's flick on the lights here. And I have my tripod and my little ring light there. In my closet, which I still have some work to do throughout, but here in my closet, that yellow box there, it's a nice big box that came from Hobium when I ordered from them. That's a good box for my Red Heart Super Saver. So I have probably about 15 colors of Red Heart Super Saver in there. I also have a crochet blanket that I've been working on since 2 summers ago. And I've got some blocking mats, and in that over there are the blocking nut pins, the long pieces of metal that you use to help with blocking. And I still have a basket back there full of whips that I need to go through. So here's the large shelving unit that I got from my husband. And I've got a few miscellaneous things on here. Here's all my mini skeins that I have. Some of them I received doing a yarn swap, a Christmas 12 skeins of Christmas yarn swap. Carla Knits coordinated that, and that was so much fun. Back here, I've got my Christmas yarn. I'm going to be making a Christmas tree skirt with it. So I've got that there. I still haven't decided if I want to do that now or wait till next fall. I found a couple of things that I made. This is probably the first thing I ever knit, were a couple of these headbands, and I'll probably give one away and hang on to one just because, you know, sentimental value. I found a pair of socks that I had knit up for my dad. He has really cold feet all the time. That's where I got it from. And this is made out of one strand of wool and then one strand of Hobie Amigo. And it's nice squishy socks. So I'm going to give those to my dad. He just had a birthday, so I might just surprise him and send those off. Let's see. Down below, I've got blankets that I've started that I need to finish. This one here, you can see the color. It's teal, off-white, and this bright orange or bright coral color. I don't know who that's going to go to, but it'd be good for me to finish it. Here, I started a grandstand or a sporting something blanket by making a bunch of squares. And I've got some are like eggplant color and dark gray mix. Some are solid eggplant and some are solid this kind of a dusty rose. And I think I have some that are mixed dusty rose in the dark color as well. So anyway, I've got a bunch done. I just need to do the final putting them together and maybe do 1 or 2 more. So that'll make a nice gift. It's nice that I have that almost completed. Here's the yarn that I'm using for a cardigan that I'm making, and just some miscellaneous things that I still need to make up. Here I had crocheted the Habitat cardigan. It's a Habitat cocoon or cardigan by Macon Do Crew, I believe. Darn it, I'm not sure for sure. But anyway, it was made out of Heartland yarn, and it just didn't come out right. I tried a couple different things, and I think I'm just going to reuse this Heartland yarn to make something that I will wear. let's see, I did hang up my shoe holder and I filled it up with some yarn, Color Made Easy. That was discontinued after a year, which I love the yarn. It made such a beautiful blanket. Here is the blanket that I made my husband for Christmas, and it's a nice thick woven squishy blanket. He loves the colors. Anyway, so that's what I have left. I did find a yarn that is this similar, pretty much the exact same content as far as the fabric, and the same gauge, same makeup, S on S plied or something like that. I don't really know about the plies too much. So I could probably order some black and white of that and use up what I have to make another blanket. And then I just had some Knit Picks Brava and Mighty Stitch that I filled in the rest of it. And that did open up almost 2 boxes here in my Kallax shelving unit, so I can do some rearranging. This black Mighty Stitch, I don't think it's a very good quality. I've heard that it does a lot of pilling, but Knit Picks was selling it for $1 one day, so I got a bunch of this for $1, and then the Brava yarns that they were selling cheap too. I think they were like $2 a skein or something. So, and I made my daughter a blanket out of that. So yeah, coming along pretty well. I think what I'm going to do here, this is all my bulky yarn, and then starts the worsted, and then I'll do some DK along the way, this is pretty much all DK, the second and third shelf. And then, and I'll just go through each bin and bring it down and fill in until the top here. And some of these, like my fingering weight yarns, the wool yarns, merino, etc., Highland, I have some stuffed in the back because I just don't have enough room for them. And I've got a lot of projects in mind that I want to make. So I don't know if I want to actually put them in bags and get them ready with the pattern or what, but we'll see. It's a lot of fun. I do have quite a few yarns that I purchased because, you know, I like to try out different yarns to find what I really like. And some I know I'm not going to use, so some will be great for giveaways because they're great yarns. It's just, you know, something that I probably wouldn't use. And I was even thinking about doing a D-stash and selling some because, but like at half price of whatever they are now. Like right here, I've got a bunch of 24/7 cotton, and I had made purses for my daughters, and I know I have like a mustard color too, but I don't see it back there. So I have a box of mustard colored yarn as well to make my one daughter a rug for her home, for her house. But the 24/7 cotton, it kind of hurts my hands working with it when I made the purses. So I'm not sure, my wrists and my hands. So I'm not sure if I'm really gonna want to dive into that. I did see a cardigan with 24/7 cotton that I wouldn't mind trying. I'd have to do some stripes to have enough yarn, I think, to make it, but that might be kind of cool. I have this ecru, this darker blue, and then this lighter blue. That would make a really nice striped cardigan, or I could go the blue, light green, and darker green. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'll save some and see how it affects my hands at a larger gauge, and see if it's something that I'd use. But yeah, perfectly good yarn. I've done a couple swatches in it, but most of it's been unused. Yeah, this is really pretty. It's got such great stitch definition. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful stitches. So anyway, thought I'd pop in and do a quick update. So this is a blanket right here that I'm working on for my oldest daughter. She's turning 32, I believe. And this is Hobby Amigo held double. The light gray is, I think it's one strand of We Love yarn, or I Love This yarn. And then a couple strands of the Hobby Amigo together. So this blanket is 3 strands, and I'm using this 10mm hook, crochet hook, which is a Clover Amour, my favorite hooks. And yeah, her birthday is on the 25th, so today's the 21st, so I have a few days to finish, which I'm almost done. It needs a little more width, and so I've gone through all the colors that I have, and I was going to make the, what is the blanket by MJ Off the Hook? Calming Stripes. The Calming Stripes blanket. I was going to make that blanket, and these are similar colors to the ones that she used. But when I started doing the stitches, it was going a lot slower than my double crochet blankets, and I didn't think I had enough time. So I decided to keep the color scheme since I'd already ordered the yarn, and just do a double crochet blanket with 3 strands of DK. And then the white strips in between is white yarn of Color Made Easy from Lion Brand that was discontinued. But I had enough to put a little bit of stripes. And as far as the border, I think I want to do a white border. I don't have enough of the white Color Made Easy, but I do have some Lion Brand Pound of Love. That's not as soft, but that might work okay. And I also have some white Bernat blanket yarn. And so I think I'll try that first to see if that would give a nice squishy border, and you know how I can make that work with this this pattern here. So that's what's going on with me, and I look forward to getting on camera soon. I just love how it looks. It's so soft and pretty in here with these little bitty lights that I have hung up. I didn't really realize until I had got them and opened the package that these lights have to be plugged in to work. So I have to get behind this bin right here is where the plug-in is and pull out some yarn and then plug it in and unplug it. So I've got to keep that in mind when I rearrange and start, restocking my yarn. So anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend coming up, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.